Alert forecast.
Good morning. As you head out the door, I'm giving you a mix of the green light and the yellow light just because I do expect that most major roads are just fine this morning. However, you might run into an isolated slick spot or two, mainly in lesser traveled areas, maybe even parking lots and sidewalks. So that's where I'd be a little bit careful for maybe a glaze of ice here and there. But again, I don't expect that to be a widespread issue. Temperatures go above freezing today, and I'm not expecting issues later on. In fact, the snow from last night already out. We have cloud cover with us this morning, but not all day long. We actually look to have a really nice sunny end to the day. By the time kids are getting out of school, we're breaking apart with more sunshine, seeing sunshine across the area into the evening. And then tomorrow, we're back to the clouds and we're back to messy weather with a mix of rain and snow. Temperatures will start out for Friday below freezing. We drop to lows tonight in the mid-20s. As we slowly get up to freezing and a little bit above it into the afternoon, I expect rain to mix in at times. Some of the snow for the afternoon as temperatures are above freezing. It will be cold, and that's why there's snow above us. But then as it's falling, I think that's likely melting, and it has a very slushy, wet consistency as it's slightly starting to melt on the ground. Then we go past the evening, temperatures are cooling back off below freezing again, and we start to see again some snow showers across the region that could stick. So all in all, when it comes to tomorrow, I'm not expecting us to hold on to a lot of snow, even though the snow and rain potential is a good chunk of the day. I think that will end up at the end of Friday under an inch of snow. And as we go into the weekend, we're drying out with sunshine and highs in the 40s. So anything left over on the ground is going to be melted off. Nonetheless, that minor snowfall could lead to a few spots that could be slick with some of the slushy consistency. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. Much colder trend for today and tomorrow. Temperatures are 23 degrees below what they were this time yesterday. Instead of the 50s, we're back down in the 30s, and we're breezy this morning too. That's left over from last night. That's cutting your wind chills this morning only into the teens. So it is a very cold start to this morning. Kids need the jackets as they head out the door for the bus stop. And later today, we'll make it to wind chills in the 20s, but your wind chills do not go above freezing. So even though our temperatures do, it's not feeling that much better. Temperatures for today and tomorrow are in the 30s. Again, as I mentioned, I don't want you to look at this high temperature and think that is the story of the day. Temperatures, just like the weather, act like a bell curve. So we start out below freezing, we slowly make it above freezing, and then we slowly dip below freezing again. That's why I'm expecting on and off periods of both rain and snow for tomorrow. Then we go into the weekend. Dry conditions for both days. Temperatures are in the 40s. Into next week, we make it into the 50s and 60s. We look to be pretty quiet for next week. The only string attached for Tuesday and Wednesday's temperatures is the fact that it's a little bit breezy at times.
Okay, Liz, the breeze is not going to be a problem for me if it's going to be 60 degrees.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
I agree.
Thank you so much.